Welcome to your yoga practice. Today is Friday, January 23rd. Let's bring our hands to our hearts. For some of us, it might feel nice to press the hands into each other, into the heart space. For someone else, it might be pushing the palms together. And someone else still might like Padma Mudra, the Lotus Mudra. Sitting tall and breathing. Our affirmation to carry us into the weekend. I alone am responsible for my thoughts, words, and actions. I alone am responsible for my thoughts, words, and actions. Breathing with it again. I alone am responsible for my thoughts, words, and actions. Sitting with that for a few breaths. And with no judgment or criticism, just noticing if the mind wants to tell a story or adjust that statement. How does it land for you? I alone am responsible for my thoughts, words, and actions. On our next in-breath, let's all stretch our arms up. You can bring your hands to Padma Mudra if they're not already there. Breathing in, I choose loving kindness. Breathing out, float the arms down, head dropping towards chest. Breathing in, hands to the heart, stretching the arms up in Padma Mudra. I choose loving kindness. Exhaling, floating the arms down through space. Keep doing this at your own pace, in your own way. Repeating that affirmation out loud if you like. I choose loving kindness. Good. As you're ready, we'll meet with the hands on the ground, fingertips rooting down. Chin towards chest, and then slow motion, rocking your head side to side. Go nice and slow so you can really pay attention to any sensations here. And take your time, find your way to child's pose. Resting in child's pose for a few breaths. Breathing in slowly. Breathing out maybe a little slower. From child's pose, stretch the arms up overhead if they're not already there. Lift the hips enough that you can lower your forearms and elbows down, and then we'll rock forwards and backwards a little bit. Just testing out the shoulders. Folks who are nursing shoulder injuries, do what your PT said, nothing more. So be real careful, just making sure you're honoring your body where it is today. Taking care of ourselves today, that way tomorrow we can be a little different, a little better. One more time, rocking forwards and backwards. Hi, Toby, what happened here? Sorry, I don't know what happened with my camera, but we're going to downward facing dog. As you get to down dog, you can move the body around. Maybe shake the head out, sway the hips. nod your head yes. And shake your head no. All right, from your downward facing dog, go ahead and slow motion walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Forward fold at the top of the mat. As you come into your forward fold, really soft knees, you could grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. If you grabbed opposite elbows, let's release one hand and switch the weave of the arms. Just a little disruption to our patterns. And if you've been swaying, come to stillness. Probably some pressure on the belly here with the chest and thighs, or belly and thighs meeting. Breathe in nice and slow and see if you can send the expansion into your side body and back body. When you're ready, let it go. Release the arms. Slide your hands from the tops of your feet up your shins, up to above the knees, lifting up halfway. Keep breathing while you pull your shoulder blades together and look ahead. Maybe even lift the head a little bit more and look side to side. We've been upside down for a bit, so this is a nice way to strengthen the back muscles while also letting the blood leave our head a bit. Take another breath here, and then exhale, fold down. And inhale, rise all the way up. Give yourself a full stretch. Sorry, we lost our camera view for a moment, but we can roll with it. Right? Inhaling again, reach all the way up. Exhaling, fold all the way down. On an inhale, halfway lift. Good. On your exhale, fold back down. Hands touching the ground. Step your right foot back in space. Take a big breath in. Exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, top of your push-up. I am strong. Exhale, lower all the way down. Point your toes back. Breathing in, lift your heart. Maybe lift your hands. Breathing out, lower down, tuck the toes. Press yourself to downward facing dog or whatever modification that you're working with today. Maybe it's dolphin pose or puppy pose or child's pose. About 3 more breaths wherever you need to be. From downward facing dog, step your left foot over towards the center of the mat a little bit, just a little over to the right. Then lift your right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, step or swing the right foot to the top of the mat. Pivot your left heel down, breathing in warrior 2. Good. As you come up to warrior 2, we'll be here for about 5 breaths. Let it be sustainable, but maybe you do challenge yourself, bending into that right leg a little bit more. Arms outstretched really energetically, and if you wanted to give the wrists a little movement here, you absolutely could. On an inhale, right arm reaches up and back, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the ground, runner's lunge. Next inhale, giant step into the right leg, standing splits. Left leg stretching up to the sky. Let your head get heavy, so maybe you look at your knee or your shin. Or with the head heavy, maybe you can bring your eyes almost like you're looking into the top of your head, looking towards the toes. But we want the head to stay heavy so we're not creaking the neck. And another breath. And then set the left foot down, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway, shoulder blades hug together. Exhale to fold down. Breathing in, rise all the way up. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Take a couple breaths here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, stretching the arms up. I choose loving kindness. Exhale, folding down. Hands touch the ground. Step your left foot straight back in space. Inhale. Step the right foot back. Exhale, top of a push-up. Inhale here, I am strong. Exhale, lower all the way down. Point your toes back. Inhale, lift the heart. Maybe lift the hands. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog or child's pose, whatever you need for about 5 breaths. From downward facing dog, the right foot can step over to the left just a little bit. Inhale the left leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog, look forward between your hands. Exhale, step or swing the left foot to the top of the mat. Pivot your right heel down, warrior 2. Breathing in, cartwheel the arms up, arms stretched out, looking over the left arm. Maybe adding some wrist movements here. Breathing. If you add the wrist movements, just make sure you're still being mindful about what sensations you're feeling. Maybe you bend a little deeper into your left leg. 2 more breaths. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm reaches up and back. Exhale, runner's lunge. Hands cartwheel to the ground. Standing splits. Big breath in. Step into your left leg. Stretching the right leg up. And really focus on dropping your head heavy. Keep breathing. And set your right foot down next to the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulder blades hug together. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold down. 2 more half lifts. This time maybe we try to keep our fingertips closer to the ground while still lifting the heart and folding down. 1 more. Inhale, halfway lift and fold down. Step the right foot back in space. You can be on the ball of your right foot or plant the right foot. So inhale, crescent lunge or warrior 1. And notice if today you need to choose the one that feels more available or the one that feels more challenging. There's a day for both. Breathing, full breath in, full breath out, and then preparing to flow by folding forward. We inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, hinge forward and down. Inhaling, reaching up and back. Exhaling, forward and down. If it's no good for the shoulders, you could keep your hands at your heart while you do this movement. Tricky for the balance, strengthening for the left thigh especially. Can you keep your toes spread wide, the toes light on the ground? And then you can keep flowing through this, or if you'd like, the next time you hinge forward, step into your left leg. See about warrior 3. If you go for warrior 3, both legs are actively pushing. So the left leg pushing down, the right leg pushing back. Arms can always be doing whatever helps you balance. And then when you're ready, we'll return meeting in warrior 1. Inhaling, arms stretch up, straighten the left leg. Exhale, slow motion, fold forward and down into pyramid pose. The fingertips could come to the ground. This is a great time for some blocks. Holding over your left leg. Again, opportunity for the head to hang heavy. Breathing in, I am here now. Breathing out, I choose loving kindness. Give it another breath. From your pyramid pose, plant the hands, step yourself back into plank. Full breath in, I am strong. Full breath out, I let go. Let yourself go all the way down to the ground. Point the toes back. This time let's also stretch the arms back alongside us. Palms can stay on the ground as you stretch your legs back, Shalabhasana, locust pose. Or you could lift your heart off of the ground and walking the fingertips back or stretching the arms back. Some folks like to interlace their fingers, rolling the shoulders back. Do what's best for you. You could also inhale to lift, exhale to lower, pulsing through your back bend. Full breaths. And the next time you exhale, lower down. Pausing here on the bellies. You could stack forearms and rest your forehead there. And take your time. We'll just do one really slow, really full breath in through the nose. Take your time. The breath is coming in softly through the nose, pouring all the way down, bottom of the lungs, so that the belly expands, pressing into the ground. Then the side body and rib cage expand. The low back, back rib cage. And let the breath go. Hands alongside your chest. Press yourself to down dog or your variation today. About 5 breaths. Okay, step your feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Take your time then, rolling up or coming upright. Reach to the sky and hands to your heart. A few breaths here. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? On an inhale, reach your arms up. I choose loving kindness. Exhale, fold all the way down. On your inhale, halfway lift, shoulder blades hug together. Exhale, fold back down, hands to the ground. Step your left foot back, your choice, on the ball of the left toes or foot, or plant the left foot. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1 or crescent lunge. So our arms are upright or at the heart. The right leg is strong and supporting you. Breathing here. And then if, when you're ready, big inhale, lifting up and back. Exhale, hinging forward and down. Move at your own pace, several breaths. Try to keep bending into that right leg pretty generously. We're strengthening that thigh. We can even celebrate that it's already strong enough to be here with us now. Good. Keep breathing. And if it's in your wheelhouse and you want to play with Warrior 3 today, stepping into your right leg. Right foot pressing down just like the left foot presses back. Keep the arms active also, whatever they're doing. Imagine all the major muscles hugging all of the major bones. Everything's working together here. No matter how it turns out, give it another couple of breaths. And return now to warrior one. Left foot planted on the ground, arms reaching up. Inhale, straighten your right leg, reach up and back. Then exhale, hinge forward and down, fingertips coming to the ground or blocks. Shifting that right hip back in space, letting the head get heavy. Several breaths in pyramid pose. All right, friends, one more big breath in. Let it go. From your pyramid pose, little bend in the right leg. Plant your hands a little in front of the right foot, and we'll just step our left foot up, forward folding. Inhale, rise up. If you like to roll up, give that one more go. Big breath in, breathing out, find your mountain pose. Find a focal point, something in front of you you can look at without straining the neck. Your arms can stay right where they are or bring your hands together at your heart as you shift the weight into your right leg. Lighten the left foot. This might be where you stay today. Keep pushing the right foot down. You could also bring the left foot to the inside of the right leg. Maybe you try this with no hands, coming into tree pose, letting the left foot land wherever it can on its own. And imagine you're opening the left knee out to the left side. So rather than it pointing forward, we're trying to get it to point straight out to the left, as much as your bones will allow. Just one more breath in your Vrikshasana tree pose. And then set the left foot down. Take a breath at center and shift the weight into your left leg. Right foot gets light, and maybe you stay here, right foot hovering over the ground, or bend the right knee, sole of the foot coming to the inside of the left leg. Left foot rooting down, the core engages and the heart lifts. Breathe wherever you are. Imagine that right knee pointing straight out to the right as much as it can. One more breath in your tree pose. And find your mountain. Stand tall. Notice if there's any place that you're holding tension where you might be able to soften it. Shoulders, face, hands, toes. And you can stay standing in awareness or soften your knees and take a bounce out. If you bounce, as long as the hands and arms agree with it, try to really shake them off. You could shift your weight from side to side, maybe finding a little moment of balance there. Maybe you'd like to reach your arms up overhead. Maybe you'd like to really shake and dance it out for just a few breaths more here. You were rehearsing with all this shaking meditation and yoga to be the people who start dance parties at concerts. Give it one more big breath. As you exhale, come towards stillness. Standing tall. Notice if you feel tingling or sensation anywhere in the body. Noticing the contrast between shaking even just for a moment, and stillness. And let's go ahead and come down to the ground. Coming onto your spine, we can roll onto the back. And once we get there, draw the knees in towards the chest, holding the knees with each hand. Draw the knees in big circles, moving away from each other. So hug the knees in and move them out towards the shoulders or away from each other. Down, together, and in. All right, feet on the ground, soles of the feet together, knees fall away from each other. Maybe you roll side to side and wedge your hands under your hips. I like to do that palm down usually. And let the tops of the hands and wrists work kind of like massage tools on the hips and glutes. Maybe walk the shoulders together a little bit more to puff up the chest. Supta Baddha Konasana. You don't have to have your arms tucked under your body if that doesn't feel helpful to you. Someone else might like blocks under the thighs. We'll be here for a few breaths, so please be comfortable enough. I alone am responsible for my thoughts, words, and actions. Big breath in. I choose loving kindness. Let's bring our feet back to the ground, soles of the feet together. Release the arms if they were tucked under the body at all. Let your legs fall to the left side so the torso is twisting open to the right. And if there's a different version of a twist your body craves, please give it to yourself. Coming into your twist for just a couple breaths. And releasing the twist and taking it right into the other side. So legs falling towards the right side. Giving it a couple breaths. And bringing yourself back to neutral. Let's stretch the legs long, arms long. Give yourself some space around your body. So the arms reach out enough that you can imagine energy flowing around the armpits. Same for the legs, drawing them away from each other enough that energy can flow. Let yourself be here, unbothered for a moment. I alone am responsible for my thoughts, words, and actions. You can be compassionate and kind to yourself and others, always learning from experiences. Deepening your breath and enjoying a stretch. As you're ready, let's return to an easy seat. Arriving there with your hands at your heart, offer yourself a bow, an acknowledgement, an expression of gratitude for the ways that you are taking care of yourself. I alone am responsible for my thoughts, words, and actions. I hope we choose kindly and wisely this weekend. If you'd like to chant Om, big breath in. Om. Deep bow of gratitude. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your time. I look forward to practicing live with you on Monday. First thing tomorrow, though, I will have a short movement practice for you to share.